Oldest Christian church ever found.
Hey Aari listeners, welcome back to my channel. Come along with me as I share some moments from my recent trip to the city and capital of the United States of America, Washington, D.C. In this entry, I'm going to explore 3 highlights of this trip, and if you're interested in seeing what they are, keep on watching. Alright guys, so I'm in DC. I'm excited. I get to meet my friends from back home. I haven't seen them in a while. And we're gonna have some fun. My family gets but I'm on my way to get something to eat because I am hungry. So yeah. Say hi, Stevie. Say hi. What's up? All right, so something I would have learned while researching and being in Washington DC is that Washington DC belongs to something called the DMV area. Now I would have heard about the DMV and I'm just like, okay, yeah, but you know, sometimes you hear something and you don't think twice to go research it. So what I would have learned is that the DMV area comprises of the District of Columbia, which is all of Washington DC, parts of Maryland and West Virginia, right? And we just thought, okay, we want the best of both worlds. Deciding to stay in 2 states, right? But not really, right? So we decided to stay in Arlington, Virginia and visit parts of Washington DC, right? So we booked a gorgeous Airbnb, which I'm going to show to you, and you're going to get a warm welcome from my friend Steven.
Ready? Welcome. Welcome.
So this beautiful space includes a spacious living room, dining room, kitchen, 2 bedrooms, 3 beds, 2 baths, closet space in each bedroom, and even in the hallway, a washer and a dryer. There's Aari. What we loved is that the host thought of everything, which made our stay even much more better. I'm talking fragrance-free detergents to wash, cutlery, garbage bags to replace, soaps, linens, blankets, towels, dishwashing liquid, pods for the dishwasher, sponges, you name it. Even my friend who had a baby had a high chair for her baby to eat on. And not every Airbnb you get that type of thoughtfulness. So we were very appreciative. My first highlight is the opportunity to spend time with my friends. Being migrated, I miss the silliness. bursts of laughter and physical closeness of what's familiar. It was like a wave of comfort, a big hug, and just the medicine that I needed. Chef Stevie? What's up? So we are at the Museum of the Bible, and this is my second highlight. Why? Because it was just simply phenomenal. I was amazed and comforted by the sheer depth of knowledge surrounding the Bible, its impact on history and culture. Walking through the countless displays, I was overwhelmed, but in the best way, by how much there is to learn, and I felt deeply grateful for the accessibility of this wisdom. Say hi, Stevie. Oh, this is nice. You know, to see a museum dedicated to the foundation of my faith with so many immersive exhibits was just simply a profound reminder of the influence that scripture has on our lives. There is a cost of $30 to enter, and there's an additional cost if you want to get a VIP treatment of tours and other immersive exhibits that's not open to the general public. There are 5 floors where you can explore the different displays, and you may not cover all. We certainly did not, but it was an unforgettable experience. I'm gonna stop talking now so you can see for yourself. You know, naming a child is so important. It helps with their self-esteem, their self-identity, you know, just building their character, among other things. And this wall with all of these names have traces back to the Bible. So there is an interactive board where you can input your name to get the meaning of the name once there's some sort of trace of lineage in the Bible. I just thought that was really cool. I just find this was so cool. So the question is, how does the Bible make you feel? And you have one word to describe that. I just thought it was just amazing.
In the early centuries of AD, under the rule of the Romans, the first Christians practiced a religion that was outlawed throughout the empire. In the face of persecution and even death, they gathered together privately in homes and upper rooms. Traditional records indicate that public buildings of Christian worship were not built until the 4th century. But history is speaking to us through an incredible new discovery that's reshaping what we know about the early church and their practice of faith. In 2005, inmates at the Megiddo Maximum Security Prison discovered an ancient site buried under the prison's foundation. In 2024, it was uncovered. Oldest Christian church ever found. Dating back to 200 AD, the importance of this site are the words and stories spread across this 580 square foot mosaic antiquity. The inscriptions describe the building it served as the footprint for the Megiddo Prayer Hall, the first purpose-built Christian worship space, nearly 100 years before Christianity was permitted. The mosaic tells of several people, including a wealthy woman who dedicated this space and the communion table within it to the worship of the God Jesus Christ. The most mysterious person of them all is the Roman centurion who, under penalty of his own empire, donated the very funds to establish this structure. The Megiddo mosaic stands as a living record of the earliest form of a purpose-built Christian hall of worship, as well as the oldest archaeological proof we have outside of the scriptures, declaring Jesus Christ as God. There's so much more to be learned about this early community. History continues to call out to us as we explore this beautiful mosaic, and the stories these tiles are only beginning to tell.
So this is supposed to be a mock-up of how Nazareth would have looked, and besides it being really pretty, I just thought it was really impressive the way how they got the utensils, the jars, the furniture, the structure. It was just amazing. I was just in awe, admiring every single thing.
And then you can hear the bird if you listen closely. It was really, really thought out. You can tell that we had an amazing time, and now we're off to the wharf to see what it has to offer and get something to eat. This little restaurant here gives me Williamsburg and Manhattan vibes in New York. Very adorable. Love it. So the wharf sort of reminds me of the boardwalk that we have here in Wilmington, but with an upbeat and more urban feel to it. It's filled with restaurants, entertainment stops, and boutique shops just on the waterfront. People flocked to relax or even just to take leisure walks to soak up the view. It was pretty cool. Just look at the size of this building. Amazing. the third and final highlight. My friends and I had the amazing opportunity to visit several iconic monuments and buildings along the National Mall, which was completely free, by the way. It was drizzling and Jen couldn't bring the baby out, which is kind of sucky, but she went shopping and she was contented with that. Some of the things that we saw included the Capitol, the Botanic Garden, the Smithsonian Institution building, the Washington Monument, the White House, the World War II Memorial, Abraham Lincoln Memorial, and Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial. So pretty.
We're at the White House.
Alright, so this is the monument where I'm standing now. This is World War II Memorial, and that is Abraham Lincoln Memorial. It's so cool! Oh my god! Okay, so we had Abraham Lincoln. Oh, look at that!
you see any monuments reflecting in the pool? It's so cute. We were not disappointed. I was absolutely blown away by the immense scale of these buildings and monuments, but even more so by the rich history they represent. Each place tells a story of the people who played a significant role in the foundation of this country. Being there in person was humbling and just simply inspiring. Alright guys, I'm going to show you a bit of what we saw on our little walk prior to our date. This is on Crystal Drive in Allington. And I hope you feel as though you're on the walk with us and that you enjoy it. So there you have it. The three highlights of my trip are my friend's company, the Bible Museum, and touring the historic buildings, which left me overjoyed.
So if you're planning to go to Washington, D.C., or you have been, let me know in the comments. But I'll leave this vlog here for now, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Possible, Baba, you made possible. Jesus, yeah. Jesus, yeah. You have done it again. Jesus, yeah.